Hi everybody, welcome back to El Burrito Aburrido, aka the Bored Burrito. We're going to get right back into Beacon Pines, Chapter 3, I believe. I am very hopeful that I fixed my audio issues. So here we go. If I can get to the right window. Everything else keeps popping up.
Chapter 3.
Okay, I hear an echo. Give me just a second. Excuse me. Okay, well, I know there's no echo on your end, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, Chapter 3.
Finding a friend.
Finding a friend.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table.
Sorry, I'm still working on my audio. I don't understand why I'm hearing an echo. Oh, you know what? Bear with me, please. I don't think I hit the transition button.
Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Okay, here we go. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. 1 jar. Okay. So what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Hello? Am I supposed to decipher this? Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering, folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really. We just sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You're to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. What? If I'm not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You're to stay here. Understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Well, that was strange. Give me a second. Okay. I forgot I don't use mouse on this. So do I just like look around now? Crud, what button do I use to... Let's see. B is the tree of stuff we've done. I don't need to worry about that. I forget how I look. Enter. Okay.
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
Is that coming from upstairs? Should I close the fridge? Hello? Is anyone there? Nope, go around the tree, please. Oh my goodness. Strange. Okay, nice. Okay, that was weird. Is there anything to look at? Probably not. What the hell? Is that downstairs? Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. That is. My goodness, that's a loud thump. Oop. Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday. Is Rolo here? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No. I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night? That was not her question. Rolo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late, and we went home. Weepwood. If he's alive, I'm going to kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
His grand told him to stay. Rolo. Where are you? Check the library for Rolo. Yes, we shall, but can I still inspect stuff in the kitchen? That's it? Just turn the water on and off? Any secret passages? No. I'm not used to these mechanics. I've been using a mouse the last couple recordings. Okay, let's go to the library. He's so pretty. I'm gonna say town's this way. I don't remember. Beacon Pines. Okay. Hey, kid. Hey, Bert. Have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to Clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had processed some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. I don't remember where the library is. I know that we went to the woods in the other direction. Oh, he's snoozing. Here's the clipboard guy. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problem. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Aw, you joker. We're all a part of this together. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions? Yeah, I sure will. We really need to go back to work. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi. Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. Tender? My parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great. I guess. Right. Fitz and I will check Wood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Wood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. I'm playing as them. Oh no, they're just going through. Am I playing as them now? Oh. Okay. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound. I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I need to... There we go. No, come on. There we go. That music was a little loud for me. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter, Beck, that... Now where did she run off to? Do I not talk to any of them then, I guess? Okay. Town hall, coffee, the Beacon. The Beacon, not the Beacon. Library! Nope. There we go.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Ahem. Oh, hey, Luca. You snuck up on me. He is so cute. Good book? No, just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out, bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actively live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Okay. We checked the library. Let's ask this person. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Ooh. Roger that, Space Cadet. Okay. Can I check the shelf?
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read: Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring.
Mycological phosphorescence.
Ugh. More like my complete loss of interest. Oh, I can go up here.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Nope, go downstairs. Over here.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Oh, cool. I'm glad that I was searching.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu, one of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Oof. Excuse me.
There were rarely any actual new additions, simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Oh, nerd. Need to make my screen bigger. I'm missing content. No audio. No video. That's what I want. Full screen. There we go. Resume. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm full screen now, so if anything pops up, I should be able to see it. Let's see. What sort of monster puts? Oh my goodness, I said puts. Puts candy behind a locked door. Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. Hey you guys, calm down. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by choice.
Beck's family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So, I should probably get going. Hey, wait up! What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. That's cute. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Okay, can we go up here? I don't remember where we're going. Joey, have you seen Rolo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. No, the beetles! Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep eye out for him, would ya? Of course. Okay. Can I go this way? Alright, this is where we were at before. Oh, the fence has been fixed. Dang, they boarded up the way in. Oh, yeah, we could pick those and throw them at stuff. Haha. I forgot.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
Oh, that's awesome.
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell. Yeah. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yep. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. She looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot Tish. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once, on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Ha ha ha. Wow, look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, and his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced. Ooh.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to bust out the tickles or strange. We're gonna do strange.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Alright, looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend. Says nothing.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Nothing. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs. A-dud.
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Uh-oh.
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
You jerk, my clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Uh-oh. Struggle. I don't feel so good. Ugh! Help! I'm sorry, I just... Oh, shit! Yep. Huh. That was intense. He's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rolo caught up in all of this?
Guess we'll find out. We have to find Rolo. You took the words out of my mouth. Let's go over this way. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Can we go this way? No. Okay. We'll let this way. Oh, it won't let me cross that, so I gotta go around. Anything over here? No. Okay, we gotta go back. Oh. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rolo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rolo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know? I'm starting to get that impression. Rolo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well? I'll introduce you to Rolo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rolo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4.
Okay, what time is it? 6:30. Been recording 30 minutes? I think so. Okay, we'll keep going. Chapter 4.
Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Oh, let's look in here. Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just hoping to look for Rolo. Let's look out back. Nope, I didn't mean to jump. I had to walk. She's obviously not out here. Gran! Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him? I don't know why I'm yelling into my mic. I'm so sorry. Is there anything else to search? Ooh, secrets. Nope. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Nope. Go. It turns out Rolo is safe and sound. Come on. How many secrets did I miss before? Not necessarily here, because I think I walked around everywhere here. I'm gonna sit. Okay. Enough sitting. Go upstairs. I already checked that? Yeah. Okay. Nope. Did I nope. Yeah, okay. Do I ever find out what's in there?
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Grant's not back yet? I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Faceplant.
Luca was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice, but I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal. The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. Dad, look out! His father casually wound the reel. None of it's your fault, you know. Never was. Dad, we have to go! Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. Please, you have to run! The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca. His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
What a dream.
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo!
Faintly, he could hear Rolo amongst the noise.
Luca? Rolo, is that you? Luca! There? Rolo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Rolo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was blah 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 blah. Took me to some sort of blah blah blah. I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in blah, blah, blah for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kerr? No. Trust. He's Hold on, someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rolo! Rolo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. No, getting worse. I can barely hear you.
Rolo's voice began to fade.
No, losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. Blah, 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 blah. You need to blah, 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 the treehouse. Blah, blah, the treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? Probably just go to it. What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. You got it. That's this way, right? No, that's not what I meant. I was thinking of going past the Beacon Pines.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Oh, there's this Gran. I don't remember the other people. So, we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while the danger persists. Refuse. Durham, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Hare's Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. And he's gotta go back home now. His grand's not gonna... She's gonna know he's not in bed. Does she know? Gran, why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca! Oh my goodness, that scared me. Yeah! Don, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luca. So, I better get to the treehouse. Oh, you're not gonna let... Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Why not go see Gran? The treehouses. Should I talk to them real quick? Yeah. I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is good.
The two boys shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. I'm gonna look around again just to see if anything's popped up. Nope. Okay. I do believe I've checked everything through here before, but it has been a minute since I've played the game. My previous recording is like months old. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Old Pickler's Pond. I think I knew that. I forgot. Treehouse. Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Is this... It does. I forgot. Can I just leave? Yes. Okay. It's nice that we can just pop into that memory anytime. Okay. Mission control. Up the ladder. Okay, let's get up. Okay, we hooked up the walkie-talkie. Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. Mr. Kerr said you were all right. What happened out there? Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Oh, my goodness. Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here. So you'd better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? How can you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the deafened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
Oh, that's... Yeah. I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy?
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second? And I get to be like this forever? There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weep Wood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca! Luca! Rolo? It's not safe, Luca! Rolo, where are you? The treehouse! Oh, I'm at the treehouse, Rolo! Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe! They said they were going to the treehouse! I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse! Who said they're going to the treehouse? The Clipboards! What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic, you stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh wow. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yes, it's the Clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They are saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Oh, gotcha. But with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rolo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away. Just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though. We're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honkin' big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rolo was okay, that he was back at his place, resting. He is. Poor fellow just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rolo, you liar? Oh, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I am the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option that they had left. Fight. Yeah, it's the only option.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight.
Okay.
He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
I was expecting it to keep going on, so I forgot that I gotta hit the spacebar. Hey, Mr. Kerr!
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo sends his regards. Oh. Hey! That was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
That's my only option. Yeah, everything's checked off. Oh, struggle. Tickle. Struggle doesn't make sense. I can't do change. Ponder, hide, chill. Strange and tickle. And we'll fight. I can't get down and tickle, and that'd be stupid. Chill, hide. I mean, hide would be great. Is that an option? Can we go back and do something different? Yeah, I can't do anything.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
Yeah, no, I've already done this.
Also,
Okay, so that didn't change anything. So this has struggle. I don't know if we've used that before. Oops, wrong way. Guess we'll try tickle. No. Oh, I did. Okay.
well, time to bust out the tickles.
Oh, that's what this one was. Hey, Tish. Want to see something cool? Yep. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Hey, yep. Yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yep.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
She ran off. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us?
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh no. Whoa. What a little creep. Beck, I think you've got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh, God. Okay.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rolo was his primary concern.
Okay, so we're gonna redo this. Okay. Oh. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rolo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rolo and I weren't just playing Weep Wood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rolo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rolo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now, scoot. Okay. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here, leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. Did we look at this? I know I did before. Okay. I didn't know if it was going to play out again. What's over here? What?
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Well, nothing to look at here, I guess. It's hopeful there might be some secrets. Maybe later. Okay. Are there secrets around here? I just had to look everywhere. Maybe something behind the rock? Nope.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Nope. Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank, and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy. If there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. Okay.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a blank lurking behind those eyes. Shame.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rolo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go sulking in someone's dumpster. Skulking, not sulking. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering?
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why? Did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? No, look at his eyes. You were all so close to being done with this. We, not you. We were all so close.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
Ugh. Well, it is now 7, so I've been on here an hour, so we will pick this back up.
Wait. No.
Oh.
This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Windows to the soul. Okay. Shame. Fight. Strange tickle. Struggle. That's the only option I have. I have to go back here. Struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile. He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
This is different. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that'll need to get delivered in town today. Okay. So what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? We did all this already, so that's... Okay, so yeah, she's saying something different. One for Mr. Oliver at the bag and wag. So now I need to deliver the jam. Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Okay. Oh, and Mr. Gnome-Creed? He said he wanted some? I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Okay. Just make sure for Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to leave it here, and we'll come back and do another hour. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Well, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night. This is El Burrito Aburrido out. The board burrito. See you later.